Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Drudge, where we're going to be continuing the exploration into Sector 0 today. One thing that I will note is that after the last episode, I actually went back down into the... I did another expedition, because like I mentioned, I don't think that those are really kind of the crux of the game anymore. And actually, it was interesting. I got a sector isolation, and I mentioned a couple times in the last episode that I felt like I was doing a lot better with the combat in the game. And again, I don't want to jinx myself, but I felt like I was doing a lot better. And I will tell you, I got out of there alive. I got out of a sector isolation alive. And if I'm paying attention properly and doing what I was expecting to do, you will be seeing that on screen right now rather than me continuing to vacuum items because, well, this is it's very samey. But anyways, got in there and managed to actually do the combat well enough that I got out without any issue. Anyway, we are going to be hopping back in, like I said, and we are going to be doing the we're going to be trying to finish Sector 0. I just want to find a way to clear the haze, and I don't know how to do that, and I've not watched anybody play that was anywhere ahead of me since we've started, or since since I started playing. I've been avoiding watching anybody that might be further ahead than I am. Only item of note is I did actually watch somebody play that was behind where I was, and I found out something interesting. Is that I need to be doing more exploration when we're on the expeditions, and that is simply because apparently those rooms that have like the floppy disks in and stuff, they're actually fairly common, it seems like, based on what that person they explored. They didn't just go to the area to just finish the mission. They did all kinds of things. They were wandering everywhere, and they found all sorts of different secrets that not secrets, but they were rooms that had like floppy disks and other types of things in them. Somebody has like an alien plushie that's squeaky, kind of like my flamingo is. Anyways, so what I would like to do is I would like to do some painting today. I think I'm gonna actually convert this wallpaper into a tile wallpaper, because that way it'll look kind of like a subway tube almost. We're gonna try to paint all of the rooms, see what happens. But also, as I was editing back video, oh, I think I didn't mention this, but I painted this room. So I didn't paint that wall over there. I don't know if you can paint around that, but I made this thatch stuff that we found in the last episode, and I made an accent wall of tile. However, I did, back here, I noticed while I was actually editing this thing, I said it's got the alphabet, but I looked at it again. It's not the entire alphabet, and I don't know how important that is. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J is missing. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U is missing. V, W is missing. X, Y, and Z. And then we've got some random symbols. So I was going to try to keep in mind... Oh, wait, is this them? No, that's... I don't know what all those symbols are. But anyways, so J and U and W are in here. And there was another one of those markings in Sector 0. It was, of course, everything down there we have a hard time seeing. What's up, Clyde? We named the monkey in the last episode, in case you haven't watched it. I've named him Clyde. Anyways, we need to paint some stuff. Looks like I painted the ceiling in here, and I turned I must have bought the couch. I don't think I did that on episode either. And I brought in some RGB lighting, which I made to a pale blue because it matched the wallpaper. So this room is now blue. I think this is still just, yeah, it's just regular lighting in here. I haven't painted the ceiling or anything yet. It looks like also, I got another water here, which we're gonna go ahead and probably just go ahead and restart here. But another item of note is that I tried to get a little bit organized after the last episode as well. I found out the cabinet has storage space in it. I don't think I was still recording when I figured that out. So right now, the gun and the bullets are stored in here, and my intentions are to buy a bunch more bullets, which is why I was doing some grinding for, I was doing grinding for some money when we first hopped in here. I also want to paint this room. We might do that before we do anything else. But I bought a bunch more storage crates. It was starting to look like a freaking mess around here. So we had the shelf from before, which if I could reach high enough, I could probably put the plushies on, but I don't have that. But right now, like I said, gun and ammo in here. I've basically entirely vacated this space. Because like I said, it's a cell with a cell door, and I don't really want to be in there in case the Russian guy decides he doesn't want me to leave it at any point. But we've got in here, I've got lots and lots of water, and I think I mentioned this before. So you can't... Oh, now maybe you can. It used to be that you couldn't commingle, you couldn't increase stack sizes within the container. You had to pull them into your inventory and then increase the stack sizes and then put them back in the container. So that entire box on the bottom is full of waters. This one is full of different armors. Now these are level 1 armors, this one's level 2. This one's apparently got a gas mask and some sponges in, which I don't know that I need any more sponges. Over here we have... Those are good hatchets. And when I say good hatchets, these are like full hatchets, but this is the like the upgraded level hatchet. So these are the... What do they call these things? You're a modern hatchet, and you're just a regular hatchet, I think. Yeah. This one's got higher damage and higher durability when it's actually, like, full. It's just not full right now. Anyway, and then I think the other one might be almost dead hatchets. Yeah, largely dead hatchets. We might try to... If I can get another one of these hatchets at some point, I'll try to start taking these along just to waste them, because I don't have anything else to chop down up here. Anyway, we're going to buy some crazy wallpaper, and we're going to try to liven these rooms up. Maybe also... That light is really obnoxious. I would like to get rid of it, if I'm being honest. But I would like to make these better lit. So instead of having this, like, yellowish lighting that is, like, kind of oppressive looking, let's get some RGB lighting in here. We'll get some green lighting in here, maybe, I think. Since it's the room that I'm growing all the stuff in. Also, more chests in here. This is a shovel plus seeds. This is... cabbage. I think we did some of this in the last episode. This is corn, and this is carrots. And I've got a bunch of carrots and corn planted. All right, so let's grab some crazy paints, and apparently I was about needing a new roller. Also, why did my music stop? Oh, guys, the volume controller works now. It was so loud when I would go into rooms that had the music going. Oh, and we had gotten a disc at the end of... Did we? I might have gotten that on the expedition. That's right, because we had actually we had decrypted the disc at the end of the last episode. It gave us the thatch wallpaper that I used in the water reservoir room. I got this on the expedition. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I spent all that time between episodes putting everything in containers, and now we got a bigger... Okay, bigger container. All right, whatever. Let's get another paint roller, and we're gonna buy some of these crazy, crazy paints. Like, I want to do... I want to do crazy paint colors in the very depressing rooms that we're in. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna take this, we're gonna take you as a flooring. That's 166. That's... I don't know if I like this tile, but maybe we can put it in the... We'll put it in the room with the farming stuff. It's gonna look absolutely absurd, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work. Let's just do 6. Let's just buy all of this. Did I get a paint roller? I don't think I got a paint roller. Oh, I don't have enough money now. Shoot, well, that figures. Well, I wasn't expecting that. That dude just took all of my health. Since when does he do that? Okay, so apparently you can't just, like, run at him anymore to get rid of him. I was literally just trying to get some money here, and then, of course, right after I'd vacuumed everything up, I got, as is always the case, like, I got a quota, and turned around and saw that guy, and I was like, I'll just get rid of him, rather than him freaking me out. And he took most of my health. All right, let's go ahead and drop this for the moment. I also need did I have another Sosin? Oh, I do have another Sosin over here. All right, we need some lights as well. I just mentioned that. All right, we need another paintbrush and we need lights. We need some RGB lights to light some stuff up. I wanted to, I think, at least 3. Can't do that many. Let's take 1 out of there. I can afford that. All right, guys, I got 2 of my lights back from, I drank a water so that I would have my lights back. How much space I can fit? 2 more things, which means I can carry you in this fashion. We're getting some stuttering today, which is unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just leave you here for now. Let's go ahead, and we're going to put this guy up. Actually, let's put it over here. Because these are really actually quite bright. So if we put it here... I still want 2, I think. I'm stuck on stuff. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll place you over here, closer to the door. I don't know what color we're going to make that one yet, though. I had this idea that in here, because of this, so we're going to see how it looks. Probably going to look ridiculous with the mosaic and that red over there, but I was going to paint this one with red stripes, which actually, let's grab the other paint roller and waste it. And we do actually have to get started here soon with the expedition. We got 15 minutes. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to... Can I paint this out around here? I guess I can't. What about this? I might do that in tile, actually. I saw it. Yes. That's amazing. All right, let's go ahead. I love it. But I might do that in like a white tile so that design doesn't get lost. All right, let's go ahead and we will put... Sure. We'll put some nice flooring down so it's just not so depressing in here. I also want to turn this room off because we have... This doesn't matter much at the moment. I think we have all of our stuff out now, but... There. Need a couple more of those paints. And then we're going to paint this room is going to be blue stripes. It's going to be ridiculously contrasting and sort of amazing. So we need to get some RGB lighting in here because this is just, again, it's too dark. I love it to death. Oh, I missed you. Where is your paint? How do I paint you? Oh, I don't have paint. That's why. I ran out of paint. All good. And then we will put... Like I mentioned, we'll go ahead and put this down in here. Yes. Let's do it. Looks amazing. And I know it's super creepy in here now because, of course, I took down all the lights. Don't worry. We're going to go get some more lights. Yeah, I'm not making that mistake again. How do we get him to go away if we get too close to him and we get shocked? Let's just pretend he's not there. Maybe he'll go away. I don't think that's how this game works. All right, I'm just trying to get through the quota here. Yeah, he's totally not going to go away. Until I go over there and make him go away, and then in that case, apparently these days we lose health. Alright, well, let's, I guess, just go get it over with then, huh? What if we go slowly instead of charging at you? Okay, well, that works for me. Alright, guys, more RGB lights. We're gonna go ahead and put them up here in this room. I was gonna get 3, don't have enough money yet. But we're gonna go ahead and tint this room greenish, I think. We'll see what it looks like. Looks radioactive. Also, there's creepy noise. Let's just go back to white. I still like these lights because they're really very bright. There we go. But they... Whoops. Yeah, it just makes it a little weird. All right, so now we also apparently need 9 carrots. I have no idea why I thought that was 9, but I decided that I was just gonna keep everything kind of growing, and then when I could, that I would take it out of, like, the chest, or if I needed to, I would take it out of the chest, but that way, how many of this did I need? 6. All right, let's go ahead, drop you, and 1 more, which I think, oh gosh. I'm definitely gonna need to plant more cabbage, apparently. We haven't needed a whole lot of cabbage lately, so I haven't really been planting it, but that should be everything. I do have a bunch of cabbage seeds, though. So let's go ahead and we'll grab these last couple carrots. Okay, that was everything. Perfect. So carrots must be in here, and they are. Perfect. All right, now we have 1 last blue that we need to paint, which was here. Yes, now the whole room's... I still want to get the RGB lighting in here. And I grabbed this to kind of see what this would look like. No, that doesn't really work. It's almost like it's going to need to be something really dark for it to be visible. And I don't know that we've got anything darker. I have no idea. Also, we need to start an expedition in 4 minutes. And I was going to get some more bullets, which I don't know that we're really going to have time for. Well, let me do this really quickly. Let's get some more. We didn't use a whole lot of the gun the last video, and I was thinking we probably should use some of that and see what it's like. Okay, well, that broke immediately. Let me get a little bit more money, see if we can get some more bullets. All right, I took 1 pass at metal, and that gave me $73. All right, let's go ahead and see about getting some more bullets. How many of these can you add? Not very many before you, Fine. And I really don't think that's darker. Maybe that would be the way to go. Also, maybe the black lines. We're gonna try that. All right, but for now, let's see. I have my crowbar and my hammer on me, and we're going to try to, as much as possible, we're going to try to explore the entire area in the expedition so that we can try to, let's take level 2 armor along in case we need it. We'll try to explore the entire area to see if we can get anything interesting. Let's do that, and then we'll take that. And we need the gun and the bullets. Okay, everything else we're going to leave here for the time being. All right, let's go. Expedition, here we come. As always, let's save. You know what we should do? Can we put a light in the elevator? Doesn't need to be a good light. Let's drop this for a hot second. Oh, look, there's... What just happened? So this is the ceiling. Can you put... You can't, perchance, put these on the... I guess you can't. How do I get back out of here? If I hit up... Okay. I was gonna say. It's lit in here, but, like, that's... Like, we're about to lose that. I'm pretty sure. This is... I mean, it's not an enclosed elevator. So... Alright, all good. We've got a full light armor. Oh, here's sector isolation, guys. We're gonna try to do it again. Alright, we're on level 9 this time. This is the first time I've played in about a week, so I don't know if I remember how I did the combat the last time. I was getting half decent at it, but we'll see. Alright, so it's not gonna matter which direction we go, because we're gonna try to explore You scared me. Okay. Because this immediately looked like a fuse box place, and so I just assumed that we were already at one of our... Oh, I started running into these. This, like, curves around to the, like, right and the left. You're a blocked door. Okay, fine. You're also a locked door. Okay, well, there's nothing over here. Why were you flashing that direction, then, game? You scared me, too. That was an oops on my part. Because you have to be going backwards for that backwards jump to work, and I was, I guess, going either side to side or forward. So my character just jumped, and then I took a hit. There's something to repair. Okay, hang on. Anybody in here? You look like you might be the fuse box, actually. I don't think there's anybody normally in the fuse box rooms. Also, I've been wondering, if you bring a gas mask, I wonder if that is less... I wonder if like a gas mask, because I think that's why we took damage that one time. Because the fact that we went into an area that was gas. I definitely need to get something back on my hotbar here. Money and a note. Which actually we had a note that we got from the last episode that we haven't read yet. Let's... Oh, that was laggy. All right, I don't know why we're suddenly having a bunch of lag today. Let's swap this out. Let's swap and get 4 hits of armor instead of just 1. But we've got full hatchet gun for sector isolation. Oh, this isn't the sector isolation, though. I think anytime we found these rooms, there's nothing in them. Just trying to see if there's any doors that go off to the sides. No. Okay. Stop it. I'm stuck on a tree again. These shrubberies are like... yeah, I knew I took a hit. Alright. All good. I hope. I mean, I don't really know for sure. I hear a zombie already. To the right. Which is where we're going. I think there's one to the left as well, and I would like to not be double-teamed. Oh, shoot. I thought he was dead after 3. It was my own fault. I took another hit, and that was my fault that time, making assumptions. All right, I'm pretty sure there's somebody over here. I'm sure I hear you. I don't see you, but... Come on, where are you? Okay, there's two of them. My armor broke because if I make it out of this... Uh-oh. I'm stuck on a shrub again. Okay, so... I fully know what I'm doing as far as, like... I'm used to in games, and this is, like, it's not an excuse. It's just a kind of an explanation. I realize what I'm doing. There's some games, like, where you can't reload while you're running and stuff. And, like, in my mind, I'm noticing that I'm taking my hand off of, like, because I'm not... Gosh, there's not even anything in here. Well, that was a waste. Anyways, so I'm finding that I'm stopping backing up so that for the purposes of jumping, but you need to be backing up in order for that dodge attack to work. All right, well, we've got a mostly used hatchet. And that's going to be our sector isolation. What's this? Hey, another item to repair. Okay, let's do that quickly. I got a cow plushie. That's incredible. I mean, not specifically what I'm looking for. Because like I said, there's floppy disks and stuff that we found. All right, so that's sector isolation. And as much as I would love to keep searching, I'm nearly out of I'm nearly out of weapons and armor. So I think we need to just try to do this, and I'm going to try to see if I can hopefully maybe recollect how this all works. These is what I was mentioning. You take damage when you go into these. I'm wondering if we had a gas mask, if we would be able to escape that way without having to do the sector isolation. But basically what I figured out last time is try to get rid of a zombie before I get another one. I hear you coming, I think, from here. Oh, you know what? I know why I'm thinking. My armor's gone. Oh gosh, I got a hammer on. Okay. That was stupidity on my part. The reason I was thinking 3 hits for the, how did I spawn in here? I was thinking 3 hits because I was used to using the heavier duty hatchet. Okay, we have, however, that is unfortunate, because I was doing pretty well the last time I recorded, but that is apparently not today. All right, let's see. We put you here. I don't, looks like the front of you is... This stuff turns so slowly. I love it to death. I thought I still had the gun on the, yeah, I thought I had the gun that was equipped in the second slot. I had forgotten that I had equipped the hammer. All right, we need to put that back over here. And we gotta go decrypt... wait, did we decrypt? No, we didn't find a disk, right? No. All right, we need to... Gosh, I got new stuff to do. All right, let me do a couple things. Oh, guys, I forgot. There is actually one other thing that I do have unlocked that I forgot to mention, and I did... this is something I actually found from the person that I said that I was watching. They're actually behind where I am in the game. So I'm actually kind of glad that I watched them. However, when we got to the bunker, I said I was done here. And that is very simply because if you go into here, scroll bar over here on the side, scroll bar. There isn't one on this screen. There is. He inadvertently like scrolled on that screen, and he's the one that actually. He's like, oh yeah, we can unlock the general trash. And last time I said we were completely done with that, and I guess we're not. So anyway, all right, guys, we're testing out this paint. It's better than everything else. It's still not great, but maybe we'll just go that route just for the sake of being able to paint everything. All right, and I said we're repainting this because of the, Oh, I didn't even think about that, though. That's a different... Okay. Kind of looks like a... This makes it look like a, you know, like Subway instead. All right, and then I also bought the other two for this. Let's go ahead and get this done. Yep, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. All right, I need to finish off my metal, and then we are going to... Oh, and shoot, I got this thing. We're going to see how this looks in here with... Actually does make it look quite a bit better in here, even with that... I don't love that. I wish we could take that yellow light out. All right, guys, I'm geared up to go back down to Sector 0. This is what we're taking. We're taking 2 of the hatchets. I might go ahead and just wear this thing and take, like, an extra... I don't know what we would take along extra. But anyways, we also have to read some notes that we found. And I also noticed I missed one when I was editing my video, so we'll get that in a minute. Valve. As you can see, the valve is broken. You'll have to find another one. You should have already unlocked the metal category. It can show up among the junk. I didn't want to leave things like this, but I'm running out of time. You'll have to find it because on the other side lies the key card for the opposite door in the corridor. Wait, what? There's useful junk in here? I mean, I've seen valves come down before. I just didn't know that they were used. Can I just take this one? All right, let's look at the other note, though, quickly. End of history. Perhaps humanity has always been moving towards this point. We bugged deeper, built higher, burned brighter, and here it is. What we were searching for all along, our own oblivion. And to me, I'm just a witness, the last spectator in a play where the actors have long since turned into monsters. I'm tired of waiting for the end. Here, in the silence, you can hear history itself rotting. No one will be saved, yet somehow I'll still be breathing. Yet somehow I'm still breathing. Why? I've stopped counting the days. Time doesn't move here anymore. All right, let me vacuum some stuff and try to see if I can find a valve that we apparently need for something. Guys, I found one. Right here. I have to see if we can pick it up or how that works. Most of the stuff you can't put into your inventory. Oh, no, wait, that's right, you can. We did it at the very, very beginning of the game. I had some metal stuff. I shot it over there just because I couldn't see what I was... But I've got metal stuff in that room. Let's see. Let's take you. I might need you. But I'm thinking... Gosh, we're going to have to leave stuff behind, and I'm not sure what we leave... I guess we leave the hammer behind, actually. Although, I said we could wear this thing. You... Alright, I found a valve. Let's go see how much more ammo we can buy before we go down. Alright, here we go. Alright, we had cleared this room out. I still hear a zombie, but part of me thinks it's through here. I can't see a thing. Repair. Hang on. Oh, guys, that fixes this area. I wonder if we could bring some freaking lights in here now. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing else up there. Alright, what does it say? I have no idea. Alright, I'm back with lights. The two ones we pulled down from off of the ceilings. Oh, yeah. That helps a ton. You can finally see in this place. Which I assume means... yeah, we can, like, legit see in this place. Now, I don't know that still applies downstairs. I don't remember where we found the note. I should, instead of be using the hatchet that I should bringing hatchets to waste if I'm going to do that. Let's grab this for the moment. But I wanted to come back here. All right. Let's check this out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W. J, U, and W again. All right. Good enough. Guys, we can finally see in this freaking room. I'm not convinced that's still going to be the case down in the basement, however. And that's where I think we have to go. I mean, I would still like some more lights in here. It would be helpful. But we can figure that out at a later time. Let's drop this for the moment. Is this still considered fog? Like, that looks foggy to me. I'm gonna take this valve, because I don't know why they would have told us to get a valve, and then turned around and, you know, given us a valve. Yeah, this is way too foggy. And we were down here. Hang on. Where am I? Here. We followed this wall, and we went through here. Is this what the valve goes on? Attach. There's something flashing over by this guy, which is, I assume, where we're going. Have we found anything for a green key card? We have spots for a black key card and a red key card yet. Hello, money. I will take you. Okay. That's one of those, like, metal doors. Let's go back over here. Did I miss? No, I didn't miss anything. All right, let's go through here. I'm certain we're still taking durability loss on this in this area. You don't have a key card reader that I can see. I would like to stay against the wall. Thank you very much. Shoot. Block, Hawk. Your armor's already broken and you just got here. Also, I did the same thing. I got the hammer in my number 2 slot. And this is just, I keep clearing those out just for the sake of being able to stay along the wall so I can figure out where I'm going. because I suspect we are trying to find another valve in this area. And I see another keycard reader up here. I suspect that I needed a green keycard for that. Okay, what am I... I'm always stuck on a shrubbery. It's always a shrubbery. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I think my... Okay, I'm starting to run lower on my gas mask, and my armor's broke. You know what? Let's go back upstairs. We'll replace these things. Alright, guys, we are on our way back. I just finished doing some sorting. I finished doing some, I do want to come down here at some point and actually get all this cleaned up, lit up, all of those kinds of things. We also have to light it up down here, of course. But for right now, I still don't know why I hear a zombie that direction when I come down here. But I brought along, this is what I have with me. So I have the better hatchet. Now, the better hatchet doesn't have a whole lot of durability right now, but I hear you. Gosh, I need to find more of these hatchets. These are so good. They're totally winding me through a maze that they're expecting me to get lost in and pinned in, aren't they? I don't want to use the durability on the good hatchet, chopping down shrubberies. What are you? It's another key card. Hang on. How do we vent this area? That's what I was really looking for. Alright, guys, I think everything down here is dead other than whatever zombie's moaning on the other side of the wall. I do not know how to vent this area. However, I went back upstairs and I took the non-good hatchet. And by that I mean I took the one that it's the lower level one. And I dropped it up there. Oh, I can go through there. Do I do it now? Oh, that's how we vent it. I'm glad I came in here then. That should be. That should be. Gosh, I can't even take the mask off here. Right. Yeah, we can definitely see way better now. All right, everything's vented. Mysterious. Also, what? Oh, it's the red one. We have the red key card. Excellent. All right, perfect. I definitely want to get down here, get this stuff cleaned up. We have to start another Oh, as a matter of fact, search Sector 0, or explore Sector 0 is now gone, which means we finished that part of the mission. we need to open that hatch. However, I want to do a couple of things first, so give me just a few minutes here. All right, guys, I called up the elevator because I have to start a mission. And I was going to just do it, but it's just now on the way. That's right, because I died down there. So it stayed down there. Because I didn't come back up in it. That totally makes sense. All right, oh, it's here. I was going to say, I dropped the hammer here. This should be the red key card. Let's go peek. Oh, that's a whole tunnel thing. Sort of. It's a staircase. Okay. All right. We're going to go do this expedition quickly. That's going to be its own entire episode. We managed to get down through all of the, we managed to get all the downstairs vented out. And between episodes here, I can go downstairs, light that all up, clean it all up. I don't even know that I need to be down there, to be perfectly honest, though. But I got 2 valves I need to do. This is what I brought with me. But we're going to again, try to explore everything and try to see. I should try the gun. I really haven't tried it yet. For me, a gun is like worst case scenario, you know? It was a creepy sound. But anyways, I'm trying to explore everything to try to see. Hello. That's a lot of bullets. I don't actually know how many of them hit. Maybe I should be aiming. All right, is this still... No. That was the sealed door last time. We just need 2 valves. Oh. Well, that was a lot faster. Maybe it depends on the zombie. Maybe it depends where you hit it. I'm assuming there's a valve in here since there's red. I also hear a zombie in here. Well, a little faster. Okay, well, those are both blocked off. Yeah, maybe not aim. Hip fire is good. I'm down to 2 bullets, too. I probably should go back to axes for now. For the most part, we're just trying to, again... I don't even know where I am compared to where I was started, but here's a valve. Okay, good enough. I do want to find more secret rooms, however. There's just none back here. All right, so we've explored all of that way. We came through here. That's all blocked off. We came through here. There's a secret room. So that was, I think, the entryway. Well, we got a plushy frog in there. Before we forget, let's immediately put this back on. Oh, I can't take that. That's right, I can't take the plushy frog unless we find something to drop. Plushy frog, I think you might stay behind, unless I finish something off till we get unless I end up with another inventory space, in other words. You had a pathway. There's another door. Oh, nice. Okay. This one's just money, though. Can I not find more floppy disks in these things? It was nice when we found the floppy disk that time. All right, so that covers this entire wing unless we go back that direction for the frog. All right, then there's over here. Hello? Ooh, there's a repair. What else is down here? Nothing. Okay, fine. There's a floppy disk. Oh, thank goodness. Maybe we'll get something good. What did I want here? Oh my gosh, there's another plushie and another note. Oh my gosh, and a backpack, and a tape, and a floppy disk, and a strawberry. All right, let's read the note really quickly before I forget about it. Report number 1. Filed by Captain Sarjeev AV, a subject initial placement of personnel. The bunker entrance was successfully sealed at 0347. There are currently 177 people inside, including civilians, 39. Communication with command was lost. Radio channel. Sever 3 receives only static. Psychological condition of the personnel stable. Am I mistaken here that this sounds like it's a psychological experiment? Got an inventory space. We're going back for the frog. All right. Frog acquired. We just need one more valve, which should be over here. Also, it's apparently the start of a new day. I did start checking the times, and it does start. It's like the beginning of the day. You scared the crap out of me, dude. I don't know where you came from that you're behind me. Okay, fine. But I believe we've explored every area. So I think we're okay. Meaning I think that is the end of everything down here. All right, perfect. Guys, we got a strawberry and we got a frog, and we're gonna put them both on the shelf with the cow and the Rubik's Cube. It'll be amazing. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could actually... I wonder if you can put lights on walls that maybe you could place them as you're going down. Of course, would they get knocked off as the... I don't have no idea. Anyway. Look how nice and bright it is and all the wonderful, wonderful things. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going there. Surface. It's going to be so exciting. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for this one. So I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Drudge, and I will catch you guys next time. And for those of you that stuck around to the very end of the episode, I forgot we have a disk to decrypt, and I want to do it because I don't want to make a mistake in between videos like I did last time and get a whole bunch of 1x5 containers, storage containers, and then open a 2x5 as soon as I get back in the next video. So, let's decrypt. Oh my freaking goodness, the hatchet has arrived. Oh, that changes everything. And last but not least, I placed them. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'll catch you guys next time.